אוקיי, פרק שני משנה א', ביאור משנה א'. בין 15 אנשים הפותרות את צרותיהם, we've got 15 women who are prohibited to the brother who makes yibum, and because they're prohibited, their sister wives, the tzarot, are also prohibited now. You cannot do yibum chalitza. שהשינוי בפרק א' במשנה א', that we learned in פרק א' משנה א', נמנית, we learned about a case. What was the case? One of the last cases we learned about? It was אשת אחיו שלא הייתה בעולמו. It was the wife of his brothers who wasn't in the world yet, wasn't born yet, if you remember.
Yeah, what the din? You don't do yibum because it wasn't. זה מה שלמד. That you don't do לא חליצה ולא yibum. We'll at the same time.
For sure, she's not poteret. We'll see what we do.
Okay, no, I'm trying to find what we learn.
Yeah. He's going to go over it. Yeah. ובא משנתנו לבאר עניינה. And our Mishnah comes to teach specifically this area. Yeah. כיצד? How? אשת אחיו שלא היה בעולמו. What does it mean? The wife of his brothers that wasn't in this world. So it says, פותרת צרתה מן החליצה ומן הייבום. How does she immediately is, if she was, we're going to see the case soon, but her tzarot, her sister wives, do not need to get yibum uchalitza at all. They can go to the market right away. And of course she. Yeah. Because why she? Because she's his brother sister. Okay. Yeah. שני אחים, two brothers. כגון ראובן ושמעון. For example, let's take ראובן ושמעון. ומת אחד מהם. One of them passed away. כגון ראובן. Let's take ראובן passed away. בלא בנים, without any sons. ונפלה אשתו לפני שמעון לייבום. His wife, Shimon did yibum in her. He married her. Shimon married Reuven's wife. Yeah. ונולד להם, and after the marriage, after Shimon married Reuven's wife, Shimon's mother had another son.
Okay, they have to call him on the name of the...
No. Shimon's mother. Reuven.
Shimon's mother.
Okay, so let's try again.
Shimon's mother.
Yeah, so this is the case. Yeah. Shimon was married. Shimon died.
No, Reuven died.
Reuven died. Okay, Reuven died. So Reuven died. Reuven died, no sons. Shimon married his wife. After the marriage, very important, not before the marriage. Okay. After the marriage, the yibum, we call it after the yibum, Reuven's mother had another son, which
another baby.
So now he's got another brother.
Another brother.
Yeah, but the brother wasn't here when the first wife was yibum. Okay. ונולד להם אח יהודה. And another son was born, another brother was born. Let's call him Yehuda. לאחר מיתת ראובן. Very important, he has to be born after Reuven passed away.
What was it before?
No, he was born after. He was born after Reuven died. After Reuven died.
Now Reuven has a brother. Now it's not two brothers, it's three brothers.
Yeah, but one of them is dead.
Okay.
קודם שייבם שיבום את יבמתו. And this is before Shimon made the yibum. הרי היא אסורה על יהודה. So now the new brother that was just born, there's two options now. Shimon can do the yibum. He didn't do the yibum yet. Only the brother died. Or Yehuda can do the yibum. Let's say it went fine. It's fine. You can wait until he's 13. Both of them don't want to. At 13 years old, now he has a responsibility to do yibum. So the question now, let's say Shimon is not interested in making yibum. But she cannot go to the market because he didn't do chalitza. For whatever reason. Maybe he was in another country. Okay? So Yehuda now become 13 years old. Maybe he can do it before 13 years old. We're going to see also soon. But he becomes 13 years old. Now he says, I want to miyabem. Okay?
But Yehuda was born
After
Shimon was alive or Shimon was dead?
Yehuda was
That's what I don't
Yehuda was born after Shimon died. After Shimon died.
Shimon died.
After Shimon died. If it's before, then it's just like Yehuda.
He wasn't in Olamo.
That's right.
Okay.
Harei asura al Yehuda. So the wife now is prohibited on Yehuda mishum eshet achiv shelo haya ba'olamo, because she's a wife of a brother that wasn't still in the world. Shene'emar beparashat hayibum. How do we learn it? So there's a verse that we learn it from. It says ki yeshvu achim yachdav. If two brothers sit together, and Yehuda and Reuven never were together. En yebum ela be'achim שהייתה להם ישיבה אחת בעולם. Yebum can only take place in brothers that they were together in this world. כמו שביארנו כאן בפרק א' במשנה א'. Okay, but it's going to become complicated. This is the easy part. ואחר כך ייבם השני את אשת אחיו. And then Shimon decided, you know what? After Yehuda is born, Shimon says, I'm going to Yibum, my brother's Reuven's wife. Okay? Shimon iben et ishto shel Reuven achiv. Shimon married, begged Yibum in the wife of Reuven, his brother. And remember, Shimon has also another wife. Yeah, velo isha acheret, and he has another wife. And then what happened? Shimon died.
Okay.
Shimon died. So now Yehuda has two tzarot. He's got Reuven's first wife, which became Shimon's second wife, and he has another wife. That was his original wife. Umet Shimon afu belo banim. Shimon also passed away without any sons. Venaflu shnei nashav lifnei Yehuda achiv leyebum. And both of them, now, his son from the first marriage of Reuven and the son of the two brothers, and the wife of the two brothers are there. Hainu ishto shel Reuven. So the wife of Reuven is also in the mix. Shekvar nafla pam leyebum v'tem leshimon. She was married to two people, to two brothers already. Yotzet belo yebum ubelo chalitza mishum echshet achiv shelo haya ba'olamo. So she goes out to the market immediately because he is not allowed to make yibum chalitza on her, because if he was in the world, yeah, then he has a commandment from the Torah to the yibum. Since he wasn't in the world, she's his brother's wife. She's forbidden to him, so he cannot marry her. She's always going to be prohibited for him from eshet ach. The question is going to be now, what about the other wife? Is she can go immediately out? Oh, let's see. והשנייה, אשת השנייה של שמעון, יוצאת אף היא בלא יבום בלא חליצה. This says צרה of צרה, if you remember. משום צרתה. מפני שהיא צרתה של אשת אחיו שלא היה בעולמו. Because she's the tzara of his brother's wife that wasn't in the world. So this is what we learned, remember in there, this is what the old teaching, וזהו ששנינו, שאשת אחיו שלא היה בעולמו פותרת צרתה מן החליצה מן הבייבום. So she makes sure that all the other wives go out for free without yibum and chalitza. The first wife, because it's like his mother. Yeah. It becomes like his mother. Yeah, it's prohibited to him, so therefore she's prohibited. Everybody is prohibited to him. Now comes the problem. What's the problem? The rabbis, yibum, the process of yibum, doesn't need kiddushin. You see, irusin. Let me explain. In Jewish law, there's two stages to marriage. There's irusin and there's kiddushin. And in the old time, irusin was done years before the kiddushin. Today we put it together because there was problems. You remember, guys would run away and she would be married and she can never get married again because you don't know where he is and stuff like that. So today the rabbi says, forget about it. Not today, even in the time of the Mishnah. They'll put it together. So it's too many problems. We're going to put it together. No Erusin and Kiddushin. Okay? So you have the status of Erusin, and Erusin is the marriage. She's married. In other words, if she goes with another man, she deserves death penalty. For everything she is married, except one thing, it doesn't catch until he's been with her intimately. Yeah? So the Kiddushin is going to be wait until he's going to have relationship, bring it to his own house. Because sometimes she will stay in the father's house for another 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever it is, until he decides, hey, come over. Yeah? So that was the way. So when it comes to marriage, there's two stages, Irusin and Kiddushin. When it comes to Yibum, there's no two stages. Yeah. There's only the Yibum. The Yibum means the relationships. That much makes the marriage. But the rabbi said, we're going to make it the same. The rabbis says, we want to make it the same as Kiddushin. What does it mean the same as Kiddushin? We're going to do a process that is a Irusin beforehand. But it's only from the rabbis, that Irusin. That Irusin from the rabbis is called Ma'amar. Okay, so let's learn now. Ma'amar. Asaba Ma'amar, but remember what happened now. The Ma'amar means she's married from the rabbis, but she's not married from the Torah.
Why?
Because
if he do Yibum,
he didn't do Yibum.
She's married.
He didn't do Yibum. He did Ma'amar.
But if he does Ma'amar, then he needs a Yibum.
He didn't do Yibum yet. He did Ma'amar.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he just did the Ma'amar.
For any reason he didn't do it.
She's young, he wants to build another house, he's a business trip, whatever the case is. There's many reasons why they did it this way. Asaba Ma'amar, he did in her a Ma'amar, Katuv b'Torah, it's written in the Torah, Yevama yavo aleha, says all it needs to be is a relationship, he has to take her home, ולקחה לו לאישה, that's what from the Torah. מכאן למדים, שמן התורה אין היבמה נקנית ליבם, that from the Torah, the yebama, the wife of the brother, is not getting together with the brother, להיות כאשתו לכל דבר, to be with his wife, אלא בביאה, you have to have relationship. אבל חכמים תקנו, but the sages established something else. שיקדש אותה תחילה בכסף או בשטר. says, let's make it exactly like Kiddushin. Yeah, like Kiddushin. So let's require him to give, just like we do. We either with a kesef or a shtar, document or money. ויאמר לה בפני עדים, and he should say to her in front of witnesses, הרי את מקודשת לי בזה. You are betrothed to me in this. וזהו נקרא מאמר. In other words, the same requirement as this for Kiddushin, we want you to do it, not to separate between the two. Because there's no Kiddushin over here because it's not required. You're inventing it. It's you dig it for no reason. Yeah, okay, do it. But it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. In other words, he doesn't do any.
Because it's not required from the Torah.
That's right.
That's why.
That's right. It is required only from the rabbis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's required from the rabbis. וזהו נקרא מאמר. ואין המאמר קונה ביבמה קניין גמור כמו הבימה. And she doesn't really become a kinyan like the relationship. אלא מקצת קניין מדברי סופרים. She is married according to the rabbis, but she's not married according to the Torah. Which makes a big difference. We're going to see soon why. משנתנו בא איפה ללמד. So before we learned, you remember the two brothers? That Shimon married Reuven's wife, and then Yehuda,
Yehuda's wife.
Then Shimon passed away. Shimon passed away, and then we say Yehuda, both of them can go away. Now they can't both go away. We'll see soon why. שאם שמעון עשה באיבתו מאמר בלבד, if Shimon only did the מאמר, and he didn't actually acquired her, שקידשה בכסף שלה ומת, and he died, קודם שבא עליה, and he died before they had the relationship, ונמצא שלא נקנית לו בקניין גמור, which means she was never actually married to Shimon. So שנייה, אשתו השנייה של שמעון, היינו צרתה של יבמתו חולצת ואינת. So it means, so now the second wife cannot just go out to the market. Usually she could just go out to the market, the one that's not related. Yeah, she can't go out to the market because from the rabbis she's married, but from the Torah she's not married. So from the Torah, she can go out to the market. But since she was never married now, that was never married, there's no relation. It's only a ma'amar. So, but you still want to make it so it will be easy. So you don't let it make yibum. Says don't make yabem here. No, yibum you should be allowed to. You can do yibum in the second wife now, because the first wife was never married to your brother. She's not married to him. So you could say, I can do yibum in this one, because that was never a marriage. There was never a marriage there. But he says, but there was the marriage from the rabbis. But it's not a marriage from the Torah. So according to the Torah, she can go out to the market. According to the Zeu, she can do yibum. But yibum you can do. But yibum it might be a problem, because then you go against the Torah, because he wasn't in the world, and now she can go out. So what did the rabbis do? Do chalitza in such a case. Do chalitza, and then you solve all the problems. Choletzet. So that's what you do. You do chalitza. Which means you give her a divorce, it's like a divorce thing, ואינה נפטרת משום צרת ערווה, לפי שאין היא צרתה ממש. And she cannot go out to the market immediately, because she is allowed to, from the Torah, to go out to the market, but from the rabbis, she's not allowed to go out to the market. ולא מתייבמת. But on the other hand, you cannot do yibam in her. לפי שהמאמר קונם בכל מקום ביבמה מקצת מקניין. Because you don't want to go against the rabbis. The rabbi says that she is. So therefore, this is what you do. והרי היא צרת ערווה במקצת. So she's half a sister wife. She's a little bit a sister wife and a little bit not sister wife. Another case.